The Weekly Warp Pipe.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the Weekly Warp Pipe, a podcast dedicated to retro video games, 80s and 90s toys, and all things nostalgia. We're jumping in the Warp Pipe this week and going back and checking out toys that didn't really take off. These are toy lines that maybe only lasted about a year and then vanished from existence. Maybe you'll remember some of these toys. Maybe you yourself played with some of these toys. So hopefully we could spark that nostalgia in you. It's going to be a great episode. Let's get into it. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Weekly Warp Pipe. I'm RussLyman.
What's up, guys? I'm Jay, NES Addict.
Yes, we are back at it. Episode 21.
That's
in the
right.
Books.
We're rolling.
Yeah. Real quickly, we'll get into what we've been up to. I had a fun, eventful weekend. What have you been doing, Jay?
Like I said last week, applying for jobs, and I think I'm going to take a school position as a therapist.
Oh, hey, there you go.
Doing some occupational therapy, yeah. So.
Oh, okay. Nice. Well, congrats. Keep us posted.
Yeah, we'll do. Absolutely. What'd you say you were doing again?
So the past weekend, I went to Retro World Expo in Hartford, Connecticut. We had my car on display, and that was 2 days. It was Saturday, Sunday, so we're showing the car off and walking around. Me and my wife cosplay as Mario and Princess Peach on Saturday, so we took a bunch of photos. And then at the end of Saturday, I was watching my buddy Tom Ryan's booth. He was doing like a live stream, so I told him I watch his booth, and I seen the corner of my eye walking by. I was like, that guy looks familiar. Xavier Woods and Kofi Kingston from WWE showed up at the con.
Wow.
So they were, I guess, doing a show in Mass, swung by the con for like 20 minutes, and they're like, we're going to come back tomorrow. So they came back Sunday, and I got to meet them, and they signed one of my hats, and I actually got pictures with them in front of my car, and I showed them my car, and each of them took their own videos of the car, and I was like showing it off.
That's cool.
So I was super excited for that.
Yeah, my wrestling knowledge is limited.
Well, Kofi Kingston used to be WWE champion a bit ago, so that's pretty awesome. But they are the tag team called The New Day. They were just missing one of the members. And then Xavier Woods also does a YouTube channel called Up, Up, Down, Down. So they do tons of gaming on that.
Oh, wow. So that's cool.
Yeah, so that was fun. And then this Friday, I'm leaving for vacation. I'm going to Virginia Beach.
Oh, dude, that'll be fun.
Yeah.
Hanging out at the beach, chilling.
That's it. So we're going to have to figure out what we're doing for next week's podcast. I might have to record at the beach.
Oh, hey, I'm down.
We could do best beach games on the
There
NES.
you go. That's right. We'll figure it out.
That's it. All right, we'll jump into this week's topic, and that is toy lines that were forgotten, maybe.
Yeah, kind of like, yeah, exactly. Forgotten. Some of them failed, some of them forgotten, but either way.
However you want to spin it. Forgotten, failed, only lasted a year.
But we thought it was time to revisit some of these, so here we go.
Yeah.
So, Russ, start us off with number one, buddy.
So number one is put out by Kenner, 1987, and that's Silverhawks.
Silverhawks. Do you remember those?
Slightly. I think I remember, obviously, the main guy because he's freaking chrome.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hard to forget a chrome guy, right?
I do remember his little bird attached, so it's Quicksilver with Tallyhawk. So he had a little like bird attachment on his arm. And a lot of these toy lines too also had a cartoon that coincided with the toy line to kind of boost one of another. If like the kids missed the commercials, maybe they saw the toy, they saw the cartoon and they're like, oh, I want the toy. And maybe they caught it at a Bradley's or Kmart and was like, let me get that toy.
A lot of cross promotion.
Right. So yeah, that was like their little niche. Like the figures are very like metallic.
Yeah, that and at least the good guys I know had wings, and you would hit this little button in the back, and their arms would shoot up, and they would have these really cool wings behind them.
Right. Just kind of spread out. Yeah, an interesting concept for sure. I don't know. I think I had one of them growing up.
I definitely had one. I don't remember
Right.
which one.
I wasn't like, hey, let me get some more Silverhawks. And, as a kid, I don't know when the cartoon came on, so maybe I didn't catch it as much.
I'm scrolling through here looking at some of the different figures, and I either had Copper Kid with Mayday
Mm-hmm.
or I had Steelheart with Razor. I
Yeah,
can't remember. But I liked how they all came with like a little bird companion.
Well, all of them except apparently Bluegrass with Sideman, which looks like almost like a guitar. He has a cowboy hat on, so
his guitar turns into a bird. You can actually
see
the wings, and the head is the neck of the guitar.
Gotcha. Yeah, I definitely remember Copper Kid. It's got like almost like a blue face. What would we say? He's like bronze in color.
Yeah, he's like elfish looking.
Right.
Yeah.
Unique concept. Some of the vehicles, they're looking like a big giant bird spaceship, essentially.
Yeah. And one of them looks like a dragster.
Oh, right. Yeah.
And then there's the big one, the Mari, however you say that.
Now I'm looking at some of the villains here. I kind of remember Windhammer. He's like a green robot with yellow buzzsaw blades for hands.
Oh yeah, okay, I see that guy. Yeah, he his bird actually looks familiar to me. I think I might have got that in a trade with a kid. Like, oh, that's cool. That's Silverhawk bird. Let me have that.
Right.
And maybe I traded some muscle men or something, equally small for it. I don't know. The one that looks familiar to me is Molecular. And he has like an atom on his chest.
Gotcha. His head sculpt almost reminds me of the if you watch Spaceballs, the like C-3PO character in that.
Yeah, it does look similar to that, doesn't it?
So odd.
Good call. But yeah, just a weird line. Nothing really stands out too much. Oh, dude, they have this one thing called the Skyrunner, and it's like a flying squid with like tentacles.
Oh, right. Yeah, I see the box of it there. I can't remember ever seeing that in stores or someone playing with it, but cool design.
Looks neat, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, Silverhawks, kind of forgotten in the 80s, but a neat little toy line, I thought.
Yeah.
Too bad next one, bring it back.
I'll bring it back. Yeah. I was saying, I think some of these toy lines gotten some re-releases with what the heck is that company that does the reaction?
Oh yeah, reaction.
One of those, right. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe they have some of those.
But other than that, what we got? Jace and the Wheeled Warriors. You guys heard of this one? Mattel, 1983.
Yeah, I had one of these.
Okay.
And the things I remember the most about Jace and the Wheeled Warriors, there was a cartoon that went along with it.
Yes.
And it was like the bad guys were like these plant-based monsters, so they kind of grew. I wish I could remember the name of the main enemy. I'm sure it's on here somewhere.
It is Sawboss.
Sawboss. Yeah, like what kind of cool name is that, right?
And he had a buzzsaw that kind of came out of the truck or whatever, like almost like a tail, like a scorpion tail, but at the end, it's a buzzsaw.
Yeah. The cool kind of thing about those toys were the gimmicky part was like the vehicles. You could like replace the wheels or the guns on them and kind of move them around, so you could kind of customize them a little bit.
Right. It's almost like a build your own, how you want it to look.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily have to be the way it is pictured in the on the box or whatever.
Right. And they had those cool designs. Some of the wheels have like treads and stuff on it, or just regular big wheels, and then different odds and ends for like, I don't know, like claw things or guns.
Yeah. So I don't know if you're looking at the same one I'm looking at, Russ, in this picture here in the archive, but there's a blue missile on top.
Okay. Yep. I see it.
Somewhere in my house, I have that blue missile floating around. That's the only thing I have of Jason the Wheeled Warriors.
Wow. Yeah, that's what it is with a lot of these toys. I collect here and there, and you keep all your toys together and then parts get mixed matched. And I'm like, is this for GI Joes or this for this? I don't know. And you just kind of mix and match them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I thought it was like a missile to like a transformer or something, so I just hung on to it for all these years.
Right.
But yeah, those were cool. And one of the cool things too is if my memory serves me correctly, they sold these little packages of like other accessories. So if you got kind of tired of the ones you played with, you could like buy a different set of wheels or a different set of guns and add them to your car. So
Gotcha. Yeah, like a DLC pack.
yeah. Another little fun fact I was reading earlier is these were the last like action figures to like the little guys that came with it that had neckties.
Like a necktie, like a suit.
Yeah, like if you look at the figure, they have like a little. They're wearing.
Oh yeah, I could kind of see it. Gotta be dressed up to drive your vehicle.
That's right. But yeah, my memory of Jason the Wood Warriors is pretty short lived, but once again, kind of a fun toy from the 80s.
Yeah. This next one here, Food Fighters from Mattel, put out in 88 to 89.
Do you remember the commercial for the Food Fighters, Russ?
I don't. I downloaded some commercials for it, but I didn't get to watch that one.
Gotcha. So they're pretty fun. Pretty silly. Obviously, it's food. It's like the toy version of that Seth Rogen movie that's pretty vulgar.
Sausage Party.
Sausage Party. Yeah, it's like the toy version of Sausage Party, except they're for kids and they battle each other. But yeah, I feel like they were squishy, but maybe they're not.
Looking at them, I feel like some of them can be. Almost like you almost would say, like, if you didn't know what this was, you looked at it, I would think this is like a dog toy.
Yeah, I was just thinking the same thing, especially that hamburger, right? Like you want to throw it to your dog.
It's like it's a hamburger with human muscles, like arms on the side and feet, and then they got what is his name? Burger General. And Major Munch is a glazed donut.
I bet it's Brigadier.
Brigadier, okay. Brigadier General.
Yeah, and then you're talking about
names.
The donut, Major Munch.
Major Munch. Sergeant Scoop is an ice cream cone. Come on, Private Pizza. He's a slice of pizza with a army hat on. Lieutenant Leg is a chicken leg.
That guy's awesome.
But their vehicle is pretty awesome though. The fried chopper.
Yeah. No, it's the combat carton.
Oh yeah, I'm reading it wrong upside. Yeah, that makes more sense.
And it's a carton of eggs with like a ketchup bottle on top.
The ketchup bottle's like the gun on it there. So this is neat concept. I guess it didn't catch on too much. Fat Frenchie. That's the one that's on our thumbnail there. He's got shades and he's looking mean.
Is he a French toast?
He's just French fry. Fry.
Yeah. Taco Terror. Chip the Ripper. Short Stack. Mean Wiener. What a great name.
Definitely creative names. Again, I said it's like if you went to Petco and looked in the dog aisle and they have the squeaky toys. It's kind of what it reminds me of.
What's funny is they even had backpacks like G.I. Joe.
Right.
That's so silly.
Food Fighters consisted of 10 figures, 3 vehicles, and an unproduced play set. The characters were divided into 2 armies, the protagonists, Kitchen Commandos, and the antagonists, Refrigerator Rejects.
That's hilarious. That's funny.
The tagline in the packages reads, "Combat at its coolest" with a K.
Oh, kookiest.
Oh, kookiest. I'm like, why is it coolest with a K? Kookiest.
Yeah.
I can't read tonight, guys.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, the Food Fighters. Dave Grohl should do a cover band, call them the Food and be the Food Fighters.
There you go.
Get Dave on the phone, somebody. Genius idea.
All right, what we got next?
Up next, we have a visionary. A vision is scary. Start a revolution. Anyway, sorry. I always think of Eminem when I say that. So this is kind of going on the hologram train that was going in the mid 80s.
Right, right.
And they were like these little knights. They wore different colored outfits.
So the full name would be Visionaries, Knights of the Magic Light.
Yeah, like that. Say that 5 times fast. Yeah, so they had the spectral knights, and they had an image on their chest, and I think a similar image on a staff.
Right,
and they could kind of harness the power of whatever that animal was that they were wearing.
And this also had a cartoon series to coincide with it.
Yeah, I had one of the Visionaries. I'm trying to scroll through here to see if I can find who I had.
Says the cartoon lasted 13 episodes, and there was a comic book series lasted 6 issues from 87 to 88.
Did you ever have a Visionary?
I can't remember if I did. I would probably say no.
I had the one with the eagle on his chest. I think his name is Archon. And he has Arzon.
Arzon.
And he has the power of knowledge.
That's right. They each got special powers.
Yeah. So I thought they were cool, I never really realized they had a vehicle, but
yeah, I've never seen the vehicles before other than looking at these pictures.
Yeah. I just liked the holograms on their chest.
Right. Cool. It was something different. Like you didn't see that on G.I. Joe or Ninja Turtles. So it was something like, okay, this is new. Like, why not? Kind of diving in with something like with He-Man, where it's like that medievalish bulky guys or whatever. These are knights. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah, and they kind of have neat looking armor, like pretty bright and vibrant, colorful, and cool staffs. But yeah, once again, just another toy line that bit the dust.
These were put out by, I don't know if we said it or not, Hasbro in 1987.
Yeah.
But to kind of, I don't know if it was competing with it. I feel like it's a sister line. Supernaturals was put out by Tonka also in 87 with holograms as well on their figures.
Yeah, it was like the fight for the holograms between Hasbro and Tonka. And I actually have a few Supernaturals to show you guys for those of you watching on YouTube. Here's a boxed one.
Oh, nice.
And this guy's name is what is his name? Weird Wolf. And he transfers from a wolf to like a punk rocker that looks like he's from Britain. I can't get it to show off right now, but it's pretty cool that I got this in the box. You can kind of see all of them there on the back. Those are all the ghostlings. They had full figures too that were much taller.
I happen to have 2 right here.
Do you?
I picked them up at Terrificon. If you guys would be, if you watch my Terrificon video, but
here's 2. Dude, yeah, right, you got the big guys. You got the big ones. I got the little ones. That's cool.
Yeah, like the little ghost guys are like torso size with like a cape on, and these guys are regular action figures. But these guys look cool. I feel like these guys look a lot better than the what is it? The Visionaries.
Well, they definitely give you more of a hologram to play with. Yeah, like the hologram is part of the figure's face,
Right, rather than it was just on their chest. Like this makes up the figure itself, and it makes them that much more scarier looking at them too. Like, you can't see anything, it's dark, and then you kind of move it into the light and makes some holograms.
I think that guy the purple there, I think he is the leader of the bad guys.
I feel like he could be a leader. I mean, he's got the same color scheme as Skeletor, so why not? And he's got a skeleton.
Yeah, he just wants to be Skeletor. One of the commercial was pretty dark and scary. Did you ever see the commercial? It's like Supernaturals. It's got these 2 scary looking kids.
Fog. Let the fog roll in.
Yeah. The other thing about this line that was kind of weird is they had 2 vehicles, and the vehicles looked like they should have been out of the competing Ghostbusters cartoon, not the real Ghostbusters, but the other goofy Ghostbusters.
Okay.
Yeah, it looks more like it should have been like these guys are scary and their cars were goofy.
Oh, okay. All I'm seeing is there's a lion wings, like a lion with wings.
Yeah.
That's what you're talking about? And the Dark Dragon?
No, this was one of them was called the Bat Bopper.
What?
And I can't remember the name of the other one. None of those are listed on here, but there were 2 vehicles. Maybe the Ghost Finder.
Yeah, I'm trying to scroll. Oh yeah, the Ghost Finder. There it is. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, does it show it?
Yeah, I can see them. Yeah, they definitely look like they could be in the real Ghostbusters.
Well, not even the real Ghostbusters, but the other goofier looking Ghostbusters with like the brown logo. Yeah, they just or the real Ghostbusters, either one, but they just don't match this toy line, those 2 vehicles.
So I wonder if it was a repurposed mold that they used.
I think it might have been as well.
Because let's see who because this was put out by Tonka, so I'm sure it was a regular vehicle at some point, and then they're just like, well, we got the mold for that, let's give them 2 vehicles and just repaint them.
Yeah, just pretty goofy in my opinion.
But yeah, I was happy to pick them up. I think I got them for like $7 a piece. I sent Jay a picture when I was at Retro World Expo, and there was a complete inbox like on card of the one like he has, but they wanted like $30 for it.
Yeah, I bought this one last year when I did a Halloween episode of Saturday Super Show that I've yet to make another episode of.
All right, moving on, Jay. Number 6.
Number 6, we have Sky Commanders. They're kind of gimmicky as well. I mean, I think I must be obsessed with gimmicky stuff, but
all about the gimmick.
Yeah, they had like backpacks that are like attached to strings, and so the idea is to kind of like hook them up in various parts of your house. You know, tie it one end to one, the other into the other, and they kind of like a monorail across. You know. Yeah,
this was put out by
this is Kenner, 1987.
1987. So you got a string sold separately, or did it come with some string? Maybe.
Yeah,
maybe buy your own string.
Pretty sure it came with some string.
I mean, you could set up more zip lines with string. Yeah, pretty neat. They had vehicles that would hook onto the string as well, like larger vehicles. Let's see, we got the Outrider, Commander Rex Killing. And it does say it's motorized, the little battle track projector here.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it has like almost like a ribbon cable that comes out that also attaches.
Nice.
To some of it. I definitely had one of these, I want to say.
This is one of the few toy lines that slipped past me. I usually always at least got one, but this one I didn't get any of, but I wish I would have because it just seems so cool.
Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, this one here, the Booster Raider. Yeah, I definitely remember that figure because he has like a purple suit with orange accents and some like teal on him. And I never remembered, like I said, you get all these toys and they kind of mesh together and you're like, what toy line is this guy from?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's pretty neat concept. They had a lot of planes that would like fold up, like their wings would fold up. So it could go onto the string and act as like the zip line part.
Yeah.
But again, another company, same year, Hasbro put out Air Raiders, where I feel like it's almost kind of in the same vein here.
Yeah, so the Air Raiders, except the Air Raiders are much smaller. I don't know let's see if you guys can see these on here.
Because like the figures are tiny. Like I want to say with the Sky Commanders, it was probably like a 3-inch figure, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit bigger, but these guys are little. Like look at this compared to like a Mask figure.
Right.
Even the Mask figure is much larger than the Air Raiders. But one of the funny things about the Air Raiders commercial when I was watching it today, it said in a world where air is more precious than gold.
Again, those taglines.
You do got to breathe it.
Yeah. Let's see. We got a little thing on it. The inhabitants of a distant world of Airlandia are in grave danger. The evil tyrants of wind have seized control of the planet's air supply. A band of courageous rebels called the Air Raiders are the only ones brave enough to defy the ruthless tyrants. Against all odds, they wage a war for freedom of inhabitants of Airlandia.
Yep, that's it.
I definitely had a bunch of these.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I know. Like looking at the pictures, this twin lightning vehicle, which I thought was pretty neat because it had, so it's like a vehicle with like two things on the side that had like missiles and like cockpits for your guys to go in. But like where you would like hold the vehicle to fly around with it, there was like a little cushion that you can squeeze and that shot out the missiles. You just like compress it.
Oh, I see it. Yeah, I can see it. The little disc shape.
Yeah, and it shoots out the missiles.
So I think I had the Storm Dagger.
Yes. Okay. Almost
it's like a little sled type vehicle, and it has like a pump, and you squeeze the pump, and the sled flies off.
And again, see, they're going with everything with air. So like the pump, you're pumping air into it, so air is making the vehicle move.
That's right. Yeah, they're all air based, and that's where I got this little dude. He looks like he was one of those guys.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, we got wind, we got air.
Because I definitely would play with these like in conjunction to each other. Maybe I have these guys on the floor, and then I got the other guys zipping across some zip lines on top of my bunk bed or something like that.
Yeah, that's cool. And it shows down here you can buy like packs of the little figures. They have the Tyrants of Wind and the Enforcers all in the same pack. It's like a 5-pack.
And what's kind of neat is like they're just like colored. Like, so if you want a whole army of them, they all look the same. You're just getting orange and beige, or you're getting purple and gray, and you just get a bunch of them.
Yep. They're all
like
the
same. Stormtroopers, basically.
Exactly. Pretty fun little toy line. I liked it.
All right. Moving on to Dino Riders.
Oh, yeah. The good old Dino Riders. I had one Dino Rider. Did you ever have any of those?
I'm trying to remember if I did. I don't think, you know what? Probably my cousins had them, and maybe I just played with those when I went over.
I was always really jealous of anybody that had the big T-Rex or anybody that had the big Diplodocus.
Right. Those are the biggest, I guess, vehicles or figures, or how you want to call them.
Yeah. Like the biggest dinosaurs. They just looked so cool. I always got the cheapest thing I could get. So I ended up getting like a little Ankylosaurus with like this little ant-looking figure. It was a bad guy. His name is Sting.
Okay.
But I thought he was pretty sweet.
So basically, these are like dinosaurs, but you're adding attachments to them. So like the T-Rex has like lasers on his head and like guns that attach to his back.
Yeah, exactly. They're just like weaponized dinosaurs with aliens riding them. What could be more dangerous?
Let's mesh together all what's popular and the kids enjoy. Kids enjoy dinosaurs, lasers, space.
That's right.
And see if it sticks.
And sadly, it didn't, but it should have, because it was cool.
Yeah.
I think Dino Riders actually had at least one season of cartoons.
Okay.
If not, at least some kind of a comic book. And the other thing I remember is the Dino Riders came with little comics.
Oh, okay. Backed in.
Yeah. But they just looked really cool. The artwork was cool on the box. I really love how it has like the Tyrannosaurus coming out of that triangle.
Oh, yeah.
Between the word Dino and Riders. I think that looks so cool.
Also, this is put out by Tyco.
Oh, yeah. Tyco was trying to get in the game.
So they were, hey, let's take a break from remote control cars. If you heard last week's episode.
That's right. Yeah. Forget the cars. Let's do some dinosaurs with some aliens.
Boom.
But I think the artwork is so cool. I think that's what caught my eye as a kid. I was like, oh, it looks so sick.
Oh, yeah. Well, who wouldn't? Dinosaurs with lasers.
Exactly.
They could have done an aquatic line and that's where dolphins with the lasers came out from.
Yeah, exactly. Sharks with lasers and dolphins and orcas. That'd have been awesome. Next, we got the Transformer ripoffs from Tonka, 1983 to 87. That's actually not that terrible of a run. GoBots.
The GoBots. Yeah, I feel like these aren't definitely forgotten, but Transformers definitely was the favorite over the two.
Yeah, GoBots were a little more wonky. Here I have a Psykill. He turns into a motorcycle.
Nice. Yeah, I definitely remember him.
Yeah, he was one of the bad guys. Um, but their transformations were a little more basic than the Transformers.
Right.
But I used to play with them coexistingly, you know. It's a robot, it transforms, it could fight the other one. No problem.
Yeah. I definitely had a few of these mixed in with my Transformers. Oh, this one here. The names. I had this one. It was called Tank.
Tank. That's hilarious.
It's just blue. Like, it's like you could tell it's like folded up, and its transformation is you just unfold it and then it's a robot.
I always wanted Stax. He was like an orange version of Optimus Prime, but I thought he looked so cool.
I don't know if there's a picture of him on here. Stacks.
Yeah, he's on there.
They got a fake Bumblebee. It's called Bug Bite.
There's one called Zemon. I have him too. He's like a Thunderbird or something.
Oh yeah, here is Stacks. Yeah, it is a truck similar to Optimus Prime.
The other one I had was he was like a scorpion. I don't see him on here.
Oh, I think at the bottom they had. Yeah, it doesn't say his name though.
Yeah, he didn't look like that. He was like he must have been like a Wave 2, but
Oh, okay.
or either he was a complete ripoff of GoBots. He was like a third party.
I do like the I don't know if it was a layer or something like that they had. I thought that was pretty sweet looking.
Yeah, they had like a one play set, I'm pretty sure. It was pretty cool. Oh yeah, there's the Bumblebee guy. Bug Bite.
GoBots. Yeah.
Yep.
They were produced from 83 to 87, so
I guess they got the memo and they went.
yeah.
My lame dad joke for the day. The GoBots went. Anyway, yeah, GoBots are cool. Throw them in with the Transformers, have fun. Another transforming figures was the Rock Lords.
Right.
The power of living rock. Another Tonka test run that only made it in 1986.
Like, were they running out of ideas? Let's make rocks transform.
I did have one of these as a kid, and I thought it was awesome.
Yeah. You dug the concept.
Yeah, you know, like, I don't know what he did while he was a rock. I think I just like the fact that it was like secretive, you know, like, you think it's a rock? Nope, it's a transformer.
Right. I feel like you'd have to play with these in conjunction with your other toys and stuff like that. Because, like you said, when it transforms into rock, it's like, what are you gonna throw it at your other action figures? I guess.
I'm pretty sure I just made mine roll.
That's it. Rock and roll, baby.
That's right.
Yeah. Rock Lords.
Take him or leave him. Russ doesn't care.
But one I do care about, which was awesome. We got Battle Beast by Hasbro from 1987.
Yeah. You got any of those guys lying around?
I do, not close by, but I did pick up some this past year.
Here's a couple right here.
Nice.
So, yeah. Did you know that Battle Beast were part of the Transformer line?
I don't.
So, in Japan, they were part of the Transformers. And in one episode, you actually see the Battle Beast in the Transformers cartoon.
Oh, nice.
I don't know that I don't know if that one ever made it to America, but they were marketed different. And in Japan, when you bought Battle Beast, you got one figure. But in America, thank God somebody was thinking you got two per package. So then you could actually fight them.
Okay. Yeah. Made sense.
And the kind of gimmick with those, for those of you listening that don't know, was they had rub symbols on their chest, kind of like Transformers, that would have wood, wind, fire, or water. So like a rock, paper, scissors kind of battle system.
Mm-hmm.
If you had wood, you beat water. If you had water, you beat fire. If you had fire, you beat wood. So everybody could beat somebody else.
Pretty fun. And it was almost like a hologram-ish thing. You put your thumb on there and you're like, oh, sweet.
You heat it up and see what you got.
Are any of yours still on your figures? That's notorious for falling off.
Yeah, a few of them are. Like this guy here. I can't really see what it is.
And you got some of the weapons too.
Oh, it would. Yeah. Retro Rick bought me these last year at the toy store in Greenville.
Nice.
So they both got their weapons. It's funny because they have weapons, but you know, by definition, that doesn't serve any purpose. It just matters if they have wood, wind, fire, or water.
Something to defend themselves against.
I see you have a sword, but I have wood in your water. You're going to die anyway.
You're going to die anyway.
But those were cool. They
Yes.
came out with a line later that had like a pearl in the chest.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those are harder to find.
Yeah, it says something following the battle beasts were the shadow beast or laser beast in Japan.
Yeah, the laser beast. That's what
The
the
heat
one.
sensitive sticker is replaced by an orb.
Yep. That's it. Short run, but a lot of fun and fun to collect.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I still pick them up from this day.
I think the other thing I liked about them was they were pocket size. So you could kind of carry them around when you're a kid.
Yeah. Throw some in your pocket, bring it to school,
That's
battle
right.
at lunch.
Or church.
Or church. Jay's.
or anywhere else you had to go.
All right. We got one left.
One left. What do you know about sectars, Russ?
Not a whole lot, actually. I know you got one of the figures.
So I have two of the figures that I got super lucky and found these guys at a thrift store like 2 years ago, maybe 3 years ago. And when I saw them, I couldn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, sectars. Actually, I think I called them bug lords because I couldn't remember what they were called. So yeah,
they're pretty tall figures, though.
They are tall. They're very tall. They're taller. They're do you remember like the Rambo figures or the Chuck Norris figures?
Oh yeah,
about the same size as those.
Okay.
When you hold them, they feel a little bit cheap, but they're also, I mean, clearly they're durable. This one's lasted since 1985 or whenever it came out. 85.
85.
But they were kind of neat because they came with like bugs. And the bugs would do different things. Like the one I had growing up was this one, and he had like this little bug with like a squishy abdomen.
Okay.
And you could squeeze it, and water would come out of his nose. So
there's the gimmick.
There's the gimmick. Jay and his gimmicks. But yeah, sectars didn't last very long. The packaging was really big on those things. The other cool thing about those were they had some larger animals that had like gloves to act as like the legs for like spiders.
Oh, okay.
So they're like more puppety.
That's kind of neat. A little fun gimmick for that, so you can actually battle them around, slip your glove on, and go at it.
Yeah. So that was kind of rad.
Sectars, forgotten toy lines. What we were nostalgia thinking about today. Jumping in the warpipe and checking out.
Yep.
Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it.
I would like to know in the comments if you had any of these obscure toys in the 80s. What you liked, what you didn't like. It'd be interesting to find out.
Yeah, or if you've seen any of that conventions, would you pick them up?
Like Russ. Getting in some supernaturals.
I know it. Oh, so fun. All right, guys. Hey, thanks for listening. If you want to check me out, I'm on YouTube. You can search RussLyman. I'm on Instagram and TikTok as well. Where can you find you, Jay?
Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. Yep, pretty much it.
And sometimes you sell on Whatnot.
Every now and again.
Maybe I'll get back into it.
There you go.
Sweet, guys. Well, thanks for watching. As always, I'm RussLyman. Keep your world fun bit by bit.
Have a great weekend, guys.